No. No. Tap your mic.
Oh my God, I've been talking the whole time?
Yes, that's all. Shut up. I
No.
messaged her.
Let me do it again. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, you guys. I had no idea. So what I was saying is this is a perk of being subscribed to No Chaser TV and having your notification bells on. You'll know when we go ahead and give live impromptu recordings such as this. We're going to talk about a few things. The Erika, Jayne, Bose, Garcelle of it all continues, as well as some Angela Oakley news from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we got a lot to talk about. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Hey, how you doing, Nina? And as you already saw, I have my host, as you guys know her, my special guest hostess, Tori B. We're gonna talk about some topics. And ill, do we have on the same color?
What is this? Well, not really. This is
Oh,
this is gold. That's
ugh.
yellow, like marigold. No?
Okay. Well, hey Nina. Hey everybody watching on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and put a blast out and let the people know that we're live. But again, this is a perk of being subscribed to No Chaser TV. You get exclusive content like this and wherever else you're watching it. So we do have a lot to talk about, but we're just, chilling tonight. I am officially excited. It is my first cocktail in over 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. I've been sick and I've been on meds, but today I'm not on any meds and I'm having a margarita, a Henny Marg. So,
Of course, you're having a Henny Mark.
mm, mm. Oh my God. I was losing too much weight, girl. Saw that weight I was losing?
Yes, Diva. I saw it.
Well, Diva, now it's going to be put back on, child, because I'm drinking them drinks. Hey, Lillian. All right.
Hi, Nina.
Uh, how was your day today?
Mm, um, work be working.
Oh, yeah, well,
That's
work
it.
does be working.
I just, I'm just glad it's Friday. How about that?
Yes, my mom is in town, and so she will be busting through these doors at any moment now and just causing a ruckus. So,
All right, that's the disclaimer.
mm. And normally I like shut the door and lock it. No, I'm not doing all of that. I just
Okay. Well, Mama Love.
they may be watching. Hey y'all, if y'all watching, maybe watching. Hey Art World. Oh, excuse me, Amanda K. How you doing, Amanda K? Amanda K was the one who told me that we were on. Let's go ahead and play that. Let's go ahead and
Yeah,
see if
play it.
see if I can play it. We've had a fun week. We've had people know what's going on with No Chaser TV. Isn't that something?
I know. How does that happen? Like that, out the blue, child. You just got put in the work.
You do. I think that because, like, some of y'all know my journey. I'm not going to go through the whole pantheon of journeydom, but I have been doing this for a very long time. It's just No Chaser TV has been my latest venture, and I think I'm hoping and I'm praying that God said now is the time. So yeah, it may look like overnight to a lot of people, but trust me,
No.
it ain't been overnight, baby. Trust me. It's been years and years and years of hard work.
But
And
that's
that's
how it
been done.
happens though.
Is
That's
it?
it's
I
been
ain't never happened for me, so I don't know. Is this how it happens?
it does. It's when I broke into corporate, it was like years for me. It took a long time and then it feels like it happened out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um and sometimes you get restless during the journey. You like, all right, God, when is it gonna happen? When we gonna, I'm working and hustling, and in that phase, you also get taken advantage of. So I totally get.
Mm.
I'm just saying it happens,
Mm.
and y'all might not see every
Mm.
step of it. because we only
Mm.
glamorize the glow up, but
Mm.
it's behind the scenes. It's rough. Like
Mm.
you want to laugh? I was telling somebody about when we was in DC. I was like, I had no business staying out in a bar, Chase, and I had work in the morning.
I didn't make you make that decision, Diva.
I didn't say you did.
Don't put it
I'm
on
just
me.
saying,
We
like,
were celebrating. We had a good night.
yeah, it was a wonderful night. Don't get
We
it
had a good
twisted.
night. Speaking of DC, the full interviews are up on our YouTube. We had an evening in DC, courtesy of the Reality Rundown, who had a live reunion watch party at Throw Social DC. The reunion, excuse me, the the interviews that No Chaser TV conducted with Jazzy Rideau, Mia Thornton, uh, Jacqueline Blake and Candace Dillard Bassett are up on our YouTube, as well as on the podcast, No Chaser TV, the podcast with Chase Brown, as well as some exclusive stuff on there as well for you guys on all podcast platforms. So go check that out. And so shout out to Up and Adam, who, thanks to Amanda Kay, well, not thanks to Amanda Kay, but Amanda Kay, I want to thank Amanda Kay for making me aware because I had absolutely no idea that he shouted us out. So he has like 200 plus thousand subscribers. The video that he shouted us out on is at like 35,000 views. So for us to get that kind of exposure is just a big deal, just a big deal. We just out here hustling, hustling. Oh, don't let me get started, baby. That's my song right
I
there
know,
by Trina.
hustling and tussling.
Oh, I hope we don't have to tussle tonight. I don't think we should.
No, we're not tussling tonight because the only tussling I'm doing is with Erika Jayne.
Oh Lord. All right. Well, this is what happened.
Go ahead and pop it up. Thank you to No Chaser TV. It says, to Garcelle, for your pioneering bravery and grace in 5 seasons of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, well done. I wish we had more time together on this platform to continue showing the world that both of us can exist in the same space with different offerings and different opinions and besties, but still find a way to resolve our differences without tearing the world apart. And that we're able to shine bright together and individually too. You are leaving on your terms, and while I'm disappointed by your exit, it is commendable. I'm wishing you even greater success onward. With respect, always, Bose.
So there you have that. Make sure that you guys are liking the video. Turn on your notification bells. Hey, everybody over there on Facebook. Thank you for making our live shows. We had 3 this week. This is an unplanned one, but the 3 planned ones have crossed over 10,000 views collectively. So thank you guys so much for such a great week over there. And we just hit 25,000 followers today on Facebook. But I went ahead and just let him read it because I'm tired, child. So he read the announcement from Bose, and Bose took that down. So that announcement was released the night after the Watch What Happens live debacle, where Erika Jayne was taking all kinds of shots, and then they gave a pretty not so nice, insincere farewell to Garcelle Beauvais, who announced on Tuesday that she was leaving the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after 5 seasons. Now, please be mindful, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm just gonna say it, and I'm not gonna waste any time. Thank you guys. I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna hold back on it. I don't see it for Bose. If you guys saw the live on, which is our happy hour, which is a traditional thing that we do every Wednesdays here on No Chaser TV, where we talk hot gossip, hot topics, and juicy gossip on happy hour, me and Tori B. We were very fired up and passionate. Today, I'm a little bit more removed from the situation, but the sentiment still remains the same. And now that I've had more time to sit and think about it, I really don't see it for her because she played in my face. And people are saying, let's not make this about race, and it is about race, but let's go ahead and take the race caveat out of it. The race card, I don't want to say card because I've never played a race card. It's always dealt. So whatever. Anyway, take race out of the situation. Bose, she introduced herself to us in the reality television field as someone who was pro-black and someone who was sisterhood first. She told stories about how, she didn't see anyone like her in the workplace, so she just started calling her friends from random corporate jobs and bringing her into where she was, to create space. And people at one point started questioning why she was hiring all of these women of color. So while I most certainly did not think that they had to agree on everything just because they were women of color, what first initially threw me off about Bose was her 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 readiness to be in defense of Dorit. It really threw me off. And the reason why that throws me off is because Dorit was looking for someone, and I'm not changing my mind on this either. Let me put my drink down. Someone about it. I just had one sip and people might think I'm drunk already. Dorit has been looking for a black co-star to negate the allegations that she may allegedly be racist. And the reason why I say this is because last season at the season 13 reunion, when that lady was there who works on throats or whatever she does, Anne Marie, Dora Marie, sleep study, anesthetist, whatever she is, whatever her name is, you know who she is. I don't want to give her too much light. But we just getting started. Love, love, love. You're not late. Thank you for joining. Last season at the reunion, please be reminded that Garcelle and Dorit were having a conversation, and then Anne-Marie said, well, by the way, Garcelle, you didn't stand up for me when Sutton said that I was yelling at her, and I wasn't yelling at her. And then they played a flashback of her yelling at Sutton, and she says, you didn't stand up for me. And furthermore, I want to say that she's not racist. Have you seen her with Anne-Marie since Anne-Marie's departure?
No.
Anna-Marie?
No. The 8.5, like Amanda K said.
Mm-hmm. You haven't seen her with 8.5. Well, let me get this out. You haven't seen her with 8.5 since 8.5's ceremonious departure, because we all rejoiced when she got fired. That's what happened. We all rejoiced and we're glad in it. And we're not supposed to gloat and be glad in people's downfall and their misery. But I think it's going to be hard to be humble tonight, as we talk about what's going on in Beverly Hills. So she, let 8.5 do that last season. Then she automatically clings to the only person who just so happens to be black and does all of that stuff. So Bose is so smart. She was laid and filleted. And then you take the race out of it or whatever, you're still not being what you sold us on. And then so from there, it's just my side eye was on Dorit and Bose for both of that. I thought it was just really awkward. And then we get all the way to the reunion, and some things happen and we don't know, but Garcelle puts out all skin folk and kinfolk. Bose is asked about it directly and she says, well, this is where y'all need to pay attention. Bose is asked about all skin folk ain't kinfolk, and she says, well, I don't think it's about me. I know it's not about me. Okay. So people think it's about 8.5 for whatever the reason why. I have no clue. They thought it was about 8.5, right? But Bose dispels that it's about her. Okay. So then this week on Watch What Happens Live, after the announcement is made, they're discussing it, and Erika Jayne says, won't he do it?
Who taught you that, heifer?
And why would he teach you that? And why would they teach you that in relation to this? So it leads me to believe that you not only knew that all skin folk ain't kinfolk was about you, y'all were plotting and praying for that lady to quit that show, because she left the reunion unhappy, up in arms, upset, and you were praying that she didn't come back. And you guys were talking about it. And that's, to me, Erika Jayne really, really showed Bose a slip by letting, first of all, that's not an insider. It's not an insider for you, Erika Jayne. You get what I'm saying? That's not an insider. That's a black colloquialism.
Yeah.
So it may have been an insider for you with everybody else, but when black people heard it, we knew immediately what it meant, and we know immediately how it's used. Won't he do it used? Oh, child, we hit 25,000 views this week. Won't he do it? How? In Rejoice, you see. Ooh, I looked up the stats on Facebook alone. It says we have over 15 million views in the last 28 days. Won't he do it? So for you to use "won't he do it" in that context, that means that you guys had a conversation. Bose definitely dropped that in that conversation, and then you put it out thinking it was an insider because you don't know, you ain't black. I called her a wig on Tuesday, and I meant it. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, to me, Bose has revealed her hand. She has shown her slip, and then furthermore, that announcement, whatever it was that she calls it, that we played earlier, that Up and Adam read exclusively from No Chaser TV, shows that it is a PR attempt to quell down the backlash and the response to her sitting up there and let Erika Jayne dog Garcelle out like, yesterday's trash or yesterday's newspaper. And to me, it just shows that she is the type of sister, it feels like to me, she's the type of sister that says that she's not directly pushing the other sisters out the door, but will she lock the door after they get pushed out? Absolutely.
Yeah, that "won't he do it" gave me the ick. Because who are you to tell it's an inside? No, it ain't nothing inside about that. And what I will say, as somebody who works in corporate America, we know these types of Black women. So because the higher you climbed, you aligned yourself as even though a Black woman, you align you ascended into whiteness as far as you're concerned.
Well, because that's how a lot of people's opportunities are directly obtained. So it makes sense to me. I can see that for sure.
But don't be performative and say, oh, there could be 2 Black women on a cast. I think you celebrating the fact that now you the only again. And you like being the only. Because in those board meetings, in them corporate arenas, you were the only one or one of few. So for me, and I really, honestly, before she joined the cast, I followed Bose on social media because that's somebody to aspire to. She climbed the corporate ladder. But now, what I will say is, Bose, your brand is a little bit tainted.
Well, it's very tainted, and I'm going to show you why in a little bit, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's tainted. The fact that you're supposed to be this audacious Black woman that owns every room that she walks in. You're performative. And this was so gross. And when you aligned yourself with Dorit, when you walked into this, now mind you, even though we know it's BS when they have one housewife introduce a new housewife to the whole group, right? Like, they not really friends. They just tell them to do that. I ain't see her with Sutton like that. And Sutton was the one who introduced her to the group. She came in immediately and attached herself to Dorit, which later we see she aligned herself with Erika. However, I didn't see Erika around Bose like that separately, other than when she was filming with Dorit. So I'm trying to understand, when was this? Won't he do it? When was what is this stuff that Bose exposed you to?
After the reunion.
I'm going to say
there's an alleged coordinated attack to take down.
I know. And I will say this. I didn't like the fact that she says she's disappointed in the way in which.
That's why I said it was insincere, because she took a dig in the farewell message.
Like, who are you? Who are you to be disappointed? That's how I know she has a goddamn, a superiority complex. That's how I know. Because who are you to tell another woman, another Black woman at that you are disappointed in her? Are you her mother?
Well, I mean, she can say she's disappointed. I've been disappointed in people, no.
Yes, but you really don't have a relationship with Garcelle for you to be in a position to tell somebody you disappointed in them. I could see if, somebody committed a crime. Do you get what I'm saying? To me, it's not something to be so seriously disappointed in somebody. People, Bose of all people knows how to step down from a role, leave a company. She's left plenty of high profile companies. Okay? So she left. Maybe not under the best circumstances, but you contributed to that, sweetheart. Allegedly. So for me, disappointment. I'm disappointed in Bose, and I'm disappointed in how she handled this. And they still dragging you and Erika days later. And I will say there are plenty of people in her comments on IG writing to her and saying, we are extremely disappointed. There was no need to behave like that. And you did that with Erika. You just co-signed Erika being a huge ass.
It was nasty. It's not what I would expect from someone who is self-proclaimed all about unity and the sisterhood, and it was under the guise that she was going to help bring the group together because Sutton couldn't do it, and then she ultimately ended up picking sides as well. See, that's the thing. This is the thing about people like her. I'm gonna say Dr. Jackie too. I don't like faux peacemakers. You make the peace. That means that you're unobjective and you are in the betterment of a group moving forward. You can't be that way when you're so biased. So when Dr. Jackie said, I want to bring the group together and move it forward, you're saying that, but you do not like having people on the show. It's not possible for you to do it. Maurice on, you know how I feel about Maurice on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, he is just not
he's
a
another
peacemaker
one.
because he just is not. You got, that was a conflict of interest. You can't make peace and then be trying to fight people when they be trying to fight your brother. That's not making peace. I'm not saying that it's illogical that you're fighting on, with your brother because that is your brother, but you can't be the peacemaker.
Yeah.
You got too much of a vested interest.
Yeah.
Bose did not have a vested interest, but she took a vested interest in someone who trauma dumped on her and then said that she was bringing the collective together for sisterhood and unity. And it ended up ultimately proving not to be true.
Trauma dumped. So Dorit, you can't afford a therapist? I want to know. And she getting out of this unscathed, but I'll wait to the reunion to reserve because, oh, honey, they pulled the clips on Twitter of that reunion where she was Garcelle. I was like,
that triggers me so bad.
Child, I was
don't
triggered
do
all
it.
over.
It really triggers me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like, I got triggered in that moment. I did not. It just is so bad. It's really bad.
I said Garcelle is better than me. Cause I'd have lit her ass up. Ain't no way. What are you screaming at me for? I've never seen you scream at Erika or Kyle. And Kyle was talking to your husband and texting your husband. And like, I would have socked her in the throat.
So I don't know where we really go with Bose. We have a reunion to watch. I don't think it gets any better based off of what's been rumored and based off of what I know.
Catch.
I don't think it's going to get any better, you guys. It's going to be a long 3 weeks.
You know what? I was thinking about boycotting, but we need to watch. I'm going to tell y'all why we need to watch.
I'm going to watch this season, but I'm done after that, unless some drastic changes are made.
I think we should watch and light Erika and Dorit and Kyle and Sutton, allegedly Sutton's ass up too. Okay? I think we need to watch. I think we need to watch that and light them up on social media.
You never know. They may re-edit the reunion. You never know.
You're right.
So we may not even get what we were going to get because of that outrage. But 9 times out of 10, they've always proven they don't really give a damn about the outrage. You're going to get it regardless. So we'll see. So the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, according to The Sun, allegedly is headed to trial after she's accused of spending $24 million in ex Tom Girardi's. Wow, I can't even finish it. I'm just.
Yeah, but you got time to try to light Garcelle up, right? And we should really debunk some of this stuff she said. I'm not sure if everybody knows, but she had spoken about Garcelle living how her beach house is way out in Bakersfield. That is completely not true. She is between Santa Barbara and LA. And regardless, who are you talking to when you're renting?
Well, my thing is, it doesn't matter where it's between. It's not in between a house and the driveway, which is a pool house. So
You're
it's not
living
in
on
between the
somebody
house and the
else's property.
backyard. So, girl, get over it. In the words of Lovable Lisa, draw a bridge and get over it. Okay.
Um,
I'd rather a house in Bakersfield than to be getting my furniture for the reunion, the set of the reunion. Hello.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I think Erika is really jealous of Garcelle.
Mm-hmm.
I think here's the other thing. She has two places. The one she has in LA in the beach house. I will say this, girl, you're renting. We don't know. We watch you redecorate and be Dorit's therapist all season. You gave nothing. So you're less than interested. We've seen Garcelle work. You are jealous of that woman. She didn't have to lay on her back with a decrepit old man to get what she has. Yes, her husband cheated on her. She has moved past that. She has 3 wonderful children and is a grandmother. And she is satisfied with where she is in her life. She could afford to do the things that you can't afford to do. And last time I checked, you and Dorit are the brokest cast members on this cast. We watched them all season gawk at everybody else's riches. Okay? I mean, oh my God, Erika, Jennifer Tilly's bag, Jennifer Tilly's this, Jennifer Tilly's that. Then you have Dorit, who was like, Sutton, if you give me your Kelly bag, we'll call it even. We could be best friends if you give me your bag. Like, and didn't want to get a lady her bag back. So to me, I'm going to be very honest with you. Those two need to go because there's nothing about them. There's nothing glamorous. There's nothing Beverly Hills about Dorit's house being in pre-foreclosure, allegedly. And there's nothing Beverly Hills about where Erika lives in the pool house and her redecorating that. I don't watch Housewives for that. I do my own. Everything in my house I picked and I painted. I don't need to see that. I watch
the only thing about it is if you're going to show us that how she did it, when she did it, you got to show us how she undoes it if what the Sun is saying is true. Go ahead and read this article for us.
Sure.
Because if what the Sun is saying is true, she'll have to move out of that pool house to the big house.
Can't hide. Real House of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne still hasn't escaped her past with disgraced ex-husband Tom Girardi as she's headed to trial in a civil lawsuit. Okay. Girardi was found guilty last year of 4 counts of wire fraud after being accused of embezzling $15 million from clients in a 10-year Ponzi scheme. Miller filed a lawsuit against Jayne in September of 2021, claiming she knew that her estranged husband's firm, Girardi Keys, was secretly paying her expenses. Secretly paying her expenses between 2007 and 2020. Jayne, who has never been charged with the crime, has always denied any wrongdoing, insisting she was left in the dark about her ex's dodgy business dealings. Now, this U.S. Sun can reveal a judge in Cohen has been assigned to the case, and a
Ooh,
trial.
baby. A Judge Ann Huang has been assigned to the. Now you know I can't see. Has been assigned to the case, and a trial date will soon be set in district court. Oh, is this criminal or civil?
I think it's civil.
A source with knowledge of the case said, let me make this bigger so I can read it. Okay. A source with knowledge of the case said she's never going to settle, adding that the trial will likely take place after June. Oh, right in time for filming.
Mm.
The trustee signed court docs that Jayne used Girardi's personal American Express credit cards, quote, to pay for expenses she incurred in pursuit for the entertainment career, for her entertainment career. She spent that much money on her entertainment career. All we got was Pat the Pussy. How many F's do I give?
At least you know the names of the songs. I don't
It
even
was
know
expensive
that.
to be her, I guess. Wow. I know somebody that could do that for a couple $100, you know? In addition, the debtor paid all of the defendant's billing/invoices incurred by the defendants for services obtained or products purchased by Mrs. Girardi, in pursuit of her entertainment/actor/singer/writer career. Miller's legal team also claimed the charges and invoices were paid for Erika's, excuse me, I'm
X.
sorry, paid for by Erika's ex and recorded on his books and records. Oh,
As
and records as
advances.
advances.
You ain't supposed
Loan,
to be doing that.
and the amount exceeded $24 million. Now,
But
we
you
would be
worried about
assholes.
Garcelle.
We would be assholes to say, won't he do it? And I won't do that. So
Well,
I'm not gonna do it. You can. I'm not saying that.
I mean, well, when it rains, it storms. She got another lawsuit in which is I don't know how many of y'all watched the documentary on Hulu about her and Tom.
I did not.
You
Oh,
didn't
y'all
watch
be
it?
right in the comments. No, I did not. I'm not giving her nothing.
So they spoke about this designer that did all her looks, and she really screwed him over. And so she has another case, and she can't even pay her lawyer, allegedly, and did not show up. So she might be in default. They're gonna rule because she wasn't there. And that's $1 million case. And
They're not getting it. How they
listen,
gonna get it?
huh?
How they gonna get something she ain't got?
Well, they'll take whatever she do got, which ain't much. Let's be clear.
Ooh.
Future earnings,
I'd
whatever
be
it
hurt.
is. Yeah, it's not like, this is why I don't understand why she's doing all of this, why she's running her mouth. And I'm gonna be honest, this is my theory. We can see it. I think they came together and said, since Garcelle's always the one asking us questions, Kyle, asking me about Morgan, asking about my court case, Erika, whatever, let's turn the tables on her. Because Kyle doesn't want to talk about Morgan. Erika doesn't want to be asked about her lawsuits. And Dorit doesn't want to talk about the pre-foreclosure. So let's deflect and make this a Garcelle takedown. She's the least interesting, according to. I'm like, girl, the least interesting is you, and Dorit.
Can I say
Dorit
this?
been going.
I'm gonna say it right now too. I mean, I guess we got to go through this again, which I don't want to go through another Erika Jayne legal issue. I don't want to go through that again. I really wish they would get rid of both Erika Jayne and Dorit. But if Erika's going to stay because of this, y'all have to get rid of Dorit. I cannot continue to do broke Real Housewives. I can't do it. I can't do it. All the begging, the pandering, the panhandling, the we'll work for food signs outside of Sutton's house and stuff like that. Like I can't. I refuse to do another season of Brokies. I can't do it. I can't do it. The real Brokies of Beverly Hills. I can't do it.
Yeah, why are they there? I don't watch this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I loved when Lisa Vanderpump was there. She gave me life. I can't do it. I won't do it. So I'm not gonna watch next season. I'm sorry. It's just for this woman to really sit there and be like, her house is way out in Bakersfield. Who, like, first of all, her house is not in Bakersfield. And even if it was, you ain't got the coins. You ain't got it, baby. I really believe that interior designer did that house for the free because she ain't got no money. And why is them people still doing her hair and makeup? She ain't got it to give. She gonna be just like Dorit. That's why they besties. Allegedly, Dorit can't pay her people either.
Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
So what I will say is I saw a video. Catch. Jeff Lewis has a podcast, if y'all know. And I don't know the name of it. I just saw the clip. And he has somebody on his show. It was a woman. I forgot her name. I think her name is Paige. I don't remember. Demisio, no, because I think me and Demisio saw it.
Tracy Tudor.
Tracy
from $1 Million Listing LA was on
Jeff Lewis's podcast. Yeah, that's what it was. Thank you. And they, Jeff and Dorit do not get along. They discussed that. And Tracy was like, oh, her hair, the person who does her hair also does Kathy's hair. And she mentioned, oh yeah, she used to do Dorit's hair too. And Jeff was like, why they don't do Dorit's hair no more? Why? Because she couldn't pay? I said, oh my God. You getting exposed left and right, child. You might as well let this show go. But then again, Dorit will have nothing if she has this show because she's getting a divorce. What will she have? I'm not watching a show. We watch Housewives to see extravagant lifestyles. Kyle still got it. Y'all got rid of Crystal. We know Chase don't like Crystal, but Crystal was rich. I'm not watching this. Jennifer Tilly, you gonna make Jennifer Tilly full time? I don't know. And there was something Dorit said, and this is I'm gonna be honest with y'all. These people, Dorit and Erika, have all of the audacity I've ever seen in my life. Dorit, there's a clip where Dorit says to Sutton, you live on a main street. Okay, she lives on a main street and you live in a pre-foreclosed house. What is your point? Sutton has businesses and Sutton is on boards and Sutton has properties, not just in LA. We saw her when they visited the mom and that house that she has there. What are you talking about? So I'm sad to see Garcelle go, but she does not need these checks the way
it's time to go. It's time for her to go.
Yeah.
Let them figure it out.
Yeah, they need them checks. Clearly,
in the words of
anybody, they will get rid of anybody to save their necks.
In the words of Laurel from Dreamgirls, shoot, let Dina do all the work for a change. Let Dina do the work. Let them do the work. Let them figure it out. Let Sutton fight for herself, since she doesn't want to stand up for you. Let her fight for herself. Sometimes you have to put them out there. Sometimes you have to let people fight for themselves. That's the only way they get strong. You can't fight every battle. So now she has no choice. And that's why she probably was posturing up to kiss Kyle's ass like she was. sometimes it's just time to go. You have to know when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to walk away. Let's go ahead and watch this clip. We're going to move on to the Real
What's
Housewives of Atlanta.
1 second? We have an
I want to
update.
move on. What's
Said.
the update?
Not bad. Love said Dorit paid the stylist right after Tracy did Jeff's pride.
Yes, allegedly she paid the stylist right after Tracy called her out.
How wonderful.
I'm sure a lot of those bills are probably paid in full now because it's time for reunion. Phaedra used to do stuff like that too, allegedly.
Ooh,
Remember she paid Todd right before the reunion?
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah. And Candy was like, how convenient.
Bet you
All right,
did.
guys.
Party with he and his wife one time.
Yes.
And when I was leaving and, getting myself together, gathering my belongings. So I said goodbye to Charles, and then she came over and said goodbye, and she gave me a hug, and then she whispered in my ear, she said, can I tell you something? I said, what? She goes, Wendy, it's only a baby.
Oh.
You can work this out. And I looked at her like, has this ever happened to you? So she said, yes. I said, did you work it out? And she pointed over to Charles and said, yes. I said, well, then you're more for...
Now, I wanted to play that clip. It's been going around social media. We did not post it on No Chaser TV, and the reason why it was not posted is because Angela Oakley was under everybody's posts and every thread saying that it is not true. Charles does not have a break baby, or he did not have a baby on her at the beginning of their marriage, even though it was suspect that Charles's meltdown while being ejected from Madison Square Gardens in 2017 was enough to have them living in separate residences. Do you believe it?
I tend to believe Queen Wendy. And I love Charles, but
if anything, that would make me. I mean, he probably Charles. He seems to be very ornery. It's a nice way I could put it. Surly, you know. He is himself, and like I said, you either love him for who he is, or you leave him alone for who he is, right? And so I could see how him getting put out of Madison Square Gardens would have inadvertently led to him treating her like shit. I could see that timeline. And like, you're doing too much. You're taking this out on me. I need to go. But I don't think that's what it was. Sorry, Angela. The street's not believing it. Angela Oakley.
Yeah, they was chatting about this before that clip started.
Yeah, it was scuttlebutt, but then she was going around saying it wasn't true. And then someone pulled up the Wendy Williams clip.
Okay. Yep.
And she hasn't said anything yet. She was saying the one that she said, these are my children. Then Charles has Charles. And she didn't give an age for Charles. And then we have the daughter, who's 7. And people were saying, well, how old is Charles? Because you didn't say how old he was. So she came out and said that Charles is a grown man. Charles is a grown man, is what she said. And this came out, and she hasn't said anything about it so far. She's been doing press, and she's been ripping into Phaedra and Shamia, aka Shamina. She's really trying to make that one stick. I don't think it is. Angela Oakley.
Yeah, Shamia's a fan favorite.
You know what, you guys? I gotta stop because it's some Jackson fans under our comments on No Chaser TV begging us to leave the Jackson family alone.
You know what?
I'm gonna at Shamia and tell them so she can see they heard about it.
You know what? I kind of agree with that. Them people been through a lot. Leave them alone. that you know,
300 Jackson Street.
I'm a avid Michael fan, and I love Janet.
I love the Jacksons. Like, I bet you would never be able to guess what my favorite. Nobody's ever going to be able to guess what my favorite Jackson song is from any Jackson. It's my ultimate favorite song from any Jackson, and I love Michael. I love the Jacksons. I love the Jackson 5. I love Janet. So you will never be able to guess what my favorite Jackson song. I like not Randy, but Jermaine. Jermaine has some fire. Like I love the Jacksons as a whole. So you will never be able to guess what my favorite Jackson song is. If you do, I will literally be shocked.
Somebody said RHOBH. Yeah, I was about to say a RHOBH song because RHOBH came out with a song or an album, y'all. I don't know. There's so many.
It actually is a RHOBH Jackson song. My love is like a raging fire. When a centipede is hot. Ow. Centipede. So many teeth. And it's crawling like a centipede. Centipede.
Okay, now he's doing a centipede.
Centipede, goddammit.
Fun fact, did you know Butterflies was written by Marsha Ambrosius?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You know, that was
the Jackson.
Yeah. Leave them alone, please. They had enough. I still cry every anniversary of Michael.
I was so hurt when Michael passed. So hurt.
I was
so hurt when Michael passed.
Yeah. I'll be like, and the kids was there at the funeral. I don't even want.
My God. Well, the street's not believing nothing you're saying, Angela.
Yeah, sorry. I could definitely see Charles having a side baby. I don't want to call it that. I'm sorry. I take that back.
You think the timeline is he got put out of Madison Square Gardens, so he went and got him some coochie and had a baby?
There are some men that when they are depressed, they need something to stroke their ego. And
stroke their ego, all right.
And if y'all living separately, you know, dogs will do what
Damn, did I just figure that out?
What?
Is that what happened?
They were living apart. Of course he was going to get him some coochie. That ain't nothing new. Give that man some space. He going to go get some coochie.
Coochie is one thing, but a baby?
Child.
Sorry, y'all. Coochie is one thing, but a whole baby?
You heard what Wendy said. You a better woman than I am.
There is no way. There's no way. There's no way. Read what Love says.
Nah, they were living separately because of the baby, not MSG. It just happened to be around the same time. Chill.
Allegedly. I don't know how you know that, but allegedly. Love be knowing, but I don't know, and I don't want to get into it. I don't need nobody to come because Angela like she come for your shit. So I ain't got time for that. We've been working very hard over here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on the Impromptu Friday Night Live with me and Tori B. We have over 100 people watching across all platforms. If you have not liked the video wherever you are, send hearts wherever you're at, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us at NoChaser_TV on Instagram. Where we've had an interesting day today. Speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, un momento, por favor. But while you're doing that, subscribe, turn your notification bells on. You know, it's just a lot going on down to the No Chaser TV. Never in my wildest dream.
Oh, Lord, got him started.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, you a mess.
What he said?
He said, Angela was probably singing Mary J. Blige, Your Child.
Y'all, I have such a story about that song. I'm going to save it for later. It's so sad. It's funny now, but it's sad. I'll save it for one day when I'm drunk. I'm going to get on here and tell it.
I mean,
it's not tonight. It's not going to happen.
You know what? There are some stories about some Knicks players. If y'all listen to Biggie, Biggie done told a story about a Knicks player and sleeping with his woman. There's some interesting things. Felton and had a whole gun charge. A Giants player shot himself. Man, it's a mess.
Speaking of the
Ooh.
Real Housewives of Atlanta, the girls know that we're in the building. Not only the Upper Adam, shout out No Chaser TV this week. Shout out to Millie Chun, who always uses us and sources us. Love Millie Chun to death. And shout out to Porsha for real though. Because Porsha for real though liked a comment, and this week it's been very interesting for Porsha for real though. And so thank you so much, Porsha, for looking out for us. I'm pretty sure she doesn't know what the hell she liked. She just liked it, and that's cool with me. I'll accept it. I'll allow it. I'll take it. But big ups to Porsha. You guys know this week has been quite the week for Porsha, as Drew Sidora and Dennis McKinley were out on a press tour to promote their latest musical venture, which is Drew's new music. And the girls had a lot to say. But not only did the girls have a lot to say, the guys did too, because Ralph Pittman responded as well to that image. And he was none too pleased about what he saw down to the thing. And he went ahead and reached out to the people about it. Give me 1 second. Let me get that back up. Oh, Ralph Pittman. Down in the basement.
Clown, bozo.
Fine.
He's just the biggest loser ever.
Okay. I give you that. I don't just say, I said he was, because you know how you see somebody, you don't expect them to be that cute?
He's a corny
I
boy.
saw him in Neiman Marcus, and I was like, whoa. And it all made sense. It all made sense. It did. I said, I know why. I see why the hell Drew can't get from up under this man, because this man is fine as hell. Run, Drew. Stick him in the basement and sell the house with him in it. So, did I get a, baseball is back, y'all. If y'all see me checking my bets, get over it. Because I'm going to check my bets. And guarantee if one of them hit big enough, I'm logging off this mug. Do you hear what I got to say to you? Gotta go. Anywho, so Ralph entered the chat, and Ralph was none too pleased, but I'm starting to feel like maybe we are getting worked.
Yeah, because they were supposed to be cool. Dennis was supposed to try to get them back together. And what I don't understand is Ralph is claiming he initiated the divorce, but why you acting like she out here cheating on you? I'm a little confused. Which one is it, brother? Which one is it?
He can't tell he in the basement. He don't know which one the damn is. Hard to see from there, the lower level. Stuck him in the lower level that they did Luann that season. Can you read that?
Yes. Ralph wrote, yo, you wild for trying to exploit me. Didn't you cheat on Porsha while she was pregnant? Y'all gonna make me turn up in a minute. He even writes his comments corny as fuck.
Well, this is how this happened after Drew teased a music video that looked like it was Ralph involved in it, and Ralph blew a gasket. Continue.
Well, maybe she should have, because you are the inspiration behind Delulu. We could tell you Delulu. I mean, both of y'all Delulu, but I digress. Ralph writes to Dennis, tags Dennis, and says, done. Let's make it happen soon. Then Dennis replies and says, at Ralph, let's do it. And yes, I did cheat. At Porsha for real, don't bring that up no more. What day we doing it? Flames. Okay. Ralph Pittman, at Dennis McKinley, I'm happy for y'all. Monday.
Monday.
Ain't nobody scared of you, Ralph.
This is why I feel like it was a work, because I think they're going to be doing his podcast on Monday, Ralph from the basement. And so that's why I feel like that we got work.
Oh, okay. So it's a PR
You get what I'm
stunt.
saying?
Yeah, because Porsha wrote on under the post of Dennis and Drew and said, "Go, baby, daddy, Andrew."
Yeah, but she was being petty though.
Yeah, she was. I don't. This is very interesting.
Oh, wait a minute. It's people in the group chat, but the likes not matching. Come on, what's the tea? Go
Ooh.
ahead and like. Let's like it. Let's get it liked. Let's do it. What's the tea? Let's
Yes,
get the
y'all.
like.
Help us out with the algorithm. We need more visibility. Like, comment, and subscribe, please.
I know y'all want us to yourself, but eventually we like to make a little money, you know, get it going, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, I think that's it. Well, speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, for the first time, if not ever, in a very long time, Married to Medicine outrated the Real Housewives of Atlanta in the live ratings by 1,000 viewers, even though the Real Housewives of Atlanta did have the higher viewed, the higher demographic rating, which is very important for advertisers. They were higher in the demo, but the live rating overall went to Married to Medicine. Toya posted it. A lot of people feel like it was shade. It definitely was shade on Toya's behalf. But yet, let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta ratings, because a lot of people got it confused. Okay, these girls were off air for 18 months, so they were off air for nearly 2 years. You have a returning housewife, a housewife that was erased from the rest of the season. That is a big catalog. You have returning housewife and Porsha. Kenya was erased from the rest of the season. You have 3 new housewives. Then you have a friend of the show who is bumped up to the housewife. And then you have Phaedra, who only returns towards the end of the season. What were y'all expecting? I think the ratings are fabulous. And I have a tweet that I had to mute on Twitter right now because it's going viral. Because I said, I have had more fun watching the last 3 episodes of The Real Housewives of Atlanta than I did the entire last 3 seasons. And I stand on that.
I agree with that. It's fun.
There's a vigor, it's fun, it's fresh. I, for one, even though I did not like Angela calling that girl Flavor Flav, because, you know, normally it's not accepted. Y'all saying that y'all willing to buy her excuse that it's because she's Porsha's hype man and not because she's being, you know, I don't want to say colorist. There's another word for it. I think it starts with a P.
P.
No, never mind. She's not being colorist, but it just brought me the wrong way. I didn't like it. But whatever. Even with that aside, I enjoyed that fight. I enjoyed Kelly pressing Porsha, even though I thought Kelly was dead ass wrong for it. Seems like every new girl got their match, because Kelly be coming for Porsha. Britt really wants it with Kenya for whatever the reason. And now Angela and Shamia, you get what I mean? So like everybody's got a thing they got going on. It's all fresh. It's all fun. It's all like they're still able to move forward. Well, some of them are, as we'll see this weekend. Some of them are not going to be able to move forward. But I am enjoying this season. I'm not saying that to make you enjoy this season. I'm just telling y'all, as far as me and my household are concerned, we watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and everybody else can take notes. The Married to Medicine group has been a group that has been around talking about the same shit for 11 seasons. So, of course, in my opinion, if they did not beat a brand new Real Housewives cast with a reunion show, the first part of a reunion, I would have been concerned.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, of course, and I do not want, because, you know, we're friends with Purveyors of Pop. Hey, guys. They follow us on Instagram. If you're watching, please don't take that as an indicator that we want that cast back, because y'all need to, everybody needs to take a note page out of the Real Housewives of Atlanta book, and everybody needs to do what they did. Let's do it. Let's just do it. It's fresh. It's fun. And I've enjoyed it. I really have.
So what I'll say is they're giving more luxury than Beverly Hills at this point. Okay.
And I love that it's Black girls doing it.
Period.
Yeah,
I mean, Kelly, despite having, you know, some drawbacks with her marriage and very stressful life, and
she's fun.
She's fun. I think she's cute. I think her being an entrepreneur. When I go to Atlanta, I will try her food. You know, like I just love it. For me, the jury's still out on Brit. I want to see what's gonna happen. But Shamia, I ain't know she had it like that, and I'm just looking, and even Angela, she's like, you know, I've been making money, realty money. Like me and Charles was in the same building, so she was like, yeah, I'm his equal. That's what she's saying, you know. So I love to watch boss ass women, and I just think this season, even though I was very skeptical, y'all did that. I
I
don't know.
told you not to be skeptical. I said up and told y'all.
I know,
I
but
told you guys.
I don't like the you know, I want to see for myself what's gonna happen with Kenya, but I see that, to me, Britt was really looking for a moment and was really starting shit. It wasn't even that serious from what I see now. I will be the judge in the next couple of episodes. I feel like I'll, after these episodes air,
2 weeks, honestly. Yeah, this weekend and next weekend, y'all will be able to make up your mind in the totality of the situation as to whose side you're on.
yes.
It's gonna be interesting. I really can't telegraph this. I don't know. I had a feeling. Then once I found out, more about the situation, verified over the last month or so, I'm like, oh shit, this is not gonna go down the way I thought it was. Right? The way I thought it was going down was everybody's gonna hate Kenya. I think we may see a split vote on this one, guys. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna review it right here every Monday at 8 p.m. on every Monday at 7 p.m. right here on No Chaser TV. So tune in to us then. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in with us and rocking with us. Friday Night Live, over 150 of you guys are watching live. Facebook, I don't even know how to view those numbers because it'll say 2 people and now log off and it'll be like 3,000 people. I'm like, wait, was my hair fixed? Because like 3,000 people. Oh my God. So yeah, thank you guys so much. YouTube, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the video, and go ahead and leave us comments in the hard comment section as well, so that way we can continue to be in the algorithm and continue to give you the content that you guys want. And on a daily basis, you can catch up with us on all of our social media. Not Tori B, but Sean and Amanda K are really great at that. So thank you guys so much. Mindy, everybody, you guys are really great at that. We really do appreciate you. Let's give some shout outs before we go on home.
Yes. Well, Mel is in the building. Illy, we see you. Thank you for your comments. Patricia Hunt.
Anybody watching on X have anything they want to say? X always watches. They show us so much love, but they be scared to talk. What's going on, X? Leave a little comment. Go ahead.
Liz Go. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name.
Let's go. Patricia.
Yes. There was somebody from the UK. Where was it, Liz?
Oh, really?
Yes. I'm trying to scroll to see where they was at. I remember somebody from the UK. Chanel, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
This go is from the UK. Okay, got it. Thank you all for joining us. This was impromptu. We had fun. Oh, there was one other thing. There was a divorce announcement that happened this week.
Ooh.
Todd and Alexia finalized their divorce.
Oh, girl. Oh, all right.
Ooh,
oh, God. I thought it was something for real. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for rocking with us here on Friday night. We do greatly appreciate you. If you're listening on No Chaser TV, the podcast with Chase Brown, what's up? Go ahead, you guys, to our podcast pages on Spotify and Apple. Go and give us 5 stars. Go listen to some of the podcasts that are in the archive. Coming up soon, we're going to have more exclusive episodes, such as the night with the Real Housewives of Potomac that we have exclusively up there. And we'll have some more exclusives coming soon. So I can't wait for y'all to see those. And yeah, so We got a lot going on here at No Chaser TV. We do greatly appreciate everyone. Thank you, Demetria, for clocking in, even though you didn't have to. Sean, say what?
Sean has a question. Is the
What question?
podcast on Amazon Music?
I hope so. I'm gonna find out, and I'll if it is, I'm gonna make an announcement on it. So I'll say, hey, you guys, it's on Amazon Music as well or something, and I'll post it for you. Okay. So give me a day or two to find out because I don't have Amazon, so I don't know. Give me a day or two to find out.
All right, Sean.
All right.
That's your answer.
All right, you guys. Well, y'all have a good night wherever you are, and go ahead and have a cocktail. My cup empty, so I got to clank it and keep on drinking. Okay. And Erika and Bose, bye. Yeah. Ooh, I'm joking. I'm joking.